A little bright today. Hello, Kyle. Hello, Morgan. Kind of. It is kind of lead related. Hello, John. So this will be pretty cool for everybody to see. This box from the man, the myth, the legend, JP John Pryor. Oh. This is my stuff. This is the molds that these were made from. We're just going to get right into it. Heyo, Brendan. Brendan, have you ever seen the Howard Stern show? Heyo. All right. Let's see what's in this box. This magical box. We got filler. Throw that in here. Stuffing. Oh shit. Oh. Let's see. Where's my blade? It's in here. Is this stinky paint? Oh yeah. There's my yellow from Pryor. Turns out he said he sent the wrong yellow. Triple blade? Wow. It's a beautiful bag. Let's see what else we got. Double. What else we got? Here we go. This is what you make. This is how you pour jigs fast. In volume. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Like that. This is a spin cast mold. If you're not familiar with how that's done, you take this pie and you spin it real fast and you pour lead in it and it shoots out to all the outsides. What are these? Prototypes? Oh yeah, I guess it was. It's what they made all the it's what they made the molds out of. Hey, got some spinner baits. Custom wire. There it is. This is what they made the this is what they pressed down into the mold to make the mold. Well, now I've got 12 extra spinner baits. 3/8. That's cool. What is this? Oh, extra wire forms. Sweet. And I got all my 3D printed heads back. Even better. So, yeah, this should be my 3D prints. Let's see. Yeah, that's how my spinnerbait was prototyped. How about that? Pretty cool. What is this one? Looks like they broke that one. They broke that $30 print. That's okay. That's okay. They did a pretty good job. I'll give them that. This was one that never got seen. This was a 3/4 ounce swim jig. Biggin. What is this one? I hope this one's smaller. It looks like it. Oh, it is, dude. It is. I think I've got a 1/4 ounce head. I think that's exactly what it is. Dude, I didn't know they had that. Perfect. Dude, I can make me a little bait now. Dude, no way. I honestly had no clue that I ever had those made. Huh. That one broke. I don't know what size that was. But that one broke into 1,000,000 pieces. Now you're talking, Brendan. Now you know where my head's at. Now I can make the baby wedge. Now I can make it. So which one is this? This is my spinnerbait. This custom wire, 1/2 ounce. What is this one? 3/8 swim jig. The one I really wanted. Instead, they sent me 300 of these, which I didn't want, but I still had to buy. And then here is a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. And they only spelled craft with a C on one of the molds. Pretty sweet. So here is 3/8. Probably snip these off and use them. So what else we got? Here's the rest of the wires I never had done. All right. Hello, Rich. Hello, Brian. Was this scheduled? I was gonna go live last night, but I felt like crap. I got sick. I don't know that I got sick. I just didn't feel good. Still don't feel great. I think it's something I ate. These were done by Cast Industries, Jim. The molds, they were a couple $100. Now I can make a 3/16 ounce spinnerbait with a number 4 gold willow. I certainly can. I honestly had no clue that I had that damn bait. Turns out I did. Pretty sweet though. I'm pretty excited about that. So now I just got to turn this little head into a spinnerbait. Should be doable. It could have been. That could have been it, Frank. Could have been it. Well, they made it. This paint, Pryor said it was just yellow. It was supposed to be ugly duck yellow, but he said he got the wrong paint and just sent me regular yellow. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that one burned my nose, boys. That one's the good stuff. That one hit. That one hit hard. You can tell that's old. Wow. Dude, this is a beautiful spinnerbait. Pryor, your painted heads are immaculate. It's almost too pretty for a spinnerbait. It's almost too pretty for a spinnerbait. Would y'all like to have one of these? Let's see what other colors we have. That one's kind of a, I don't know, I'll have to get Pryor's to name the colors. There you go. Now you can see this immaculate bait. Beautiful bait. Beautiful, beautiful bait. You don't need to watch that crap anyway, Tom. Painter's gonna huff. Too pretty for a spinnerbait is a thing because I'm about to break 10 a day this weekend. Morgan, if you broke 10 of these, you would cry. You would cry. Triple blade, 2 teeny copper, silver, Clearwater Killer. I mean, they look like crankbaits. That's the thing, is like the heads are so beautiful. They look like little crankbaits. They don't look like lead. They just look like, they look fake. They look fake. They're too pretty. Like this is like a, this is easily like a $20, $25 spinnerbait. I would say. If you just go on looks and beauty alone, for sure. And if you probably equated it, like, you know, people would probably say, "Oh, it's too much for a spinnerbait." But if you caught 25 fish on a spinnerbait, and it came out to $1 a fish, and if I told you ahead of time, you can catch 25 fish on this bait, and every fish you catch is going to cost you $1, that'd probably be a pretty fair trade. That would probably be a pretty fair trade. I'd take $1 a fish. Like if you told me, all right, you're going to go fishing tomorrow, and you can catch 25. It's going to cost you $25, and you can catch 25 fish. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. No, there's some other things in there, Brendan. These are these are for the campers. The red hook, I don't mind the red hook on a spinnerbait because I know that hook's not going to bend out. But I don't think it looks nice. But I don't think a spinnerbait hook is going to bend out the way a treble hook does, a red treble. So yeah, what a great package. What a great package. What else we got in here? I just need to go fishing and throw. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the double barbed hook. So this is the bait, I believe. Oh, well, look at that. Hank signed the damn package. Hank Parker. Suck me sideways. I think this needs to go on the damn wall. Taking the girlfriend to lunch this week. When did you get a girlfriend, Brendan? Did you bring her back from Oklahoma? So I believe this is the one that you run the rubber band off of and make it weedless. After winning the Bassmaster Classic on the greatest spinnerbait of its time, I knew if there was a way to design a bait that would not roll over at all and would be so weedless that you could fish it anywhere without hanging up, you would have the greatest spinnerbait of all time. And now it's here. There you go. There you go. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, that is the new one, Morgan. That is the new one. No, this is the girlfriend that had all those private ponds. She rides horses with us. Oh, I see. I see. Man, this gets me fired up to make the baby wedge and paint them myself. Although make them prior level beautification, which would be a total waste on a baby wedge. But we'll see. We'll see. I did get one hell of a package. Got my molds, got my 3D prints back. I got sizes I didn't even know I had. Dude, I think these are different. Maybe not. Fryer would be disgusted with your spinnerbait heads. Probably would. He would probably see solid white or solid chartreuse and say, what is this disgusting thing you're throwing? But like the baby wedge, I mean, they're just around. I thought about for the baby wedge, I thought about filling in my eye holes and just leaving the gill plate design and filling in the eyes because I really don't want to put microscopic eyes in the bait. Um, I don't even know what size that is. It's like probably like a 3 millimeter, 3.5, 4 millimeter. Um, and for a bait that small, I would probably just rather just make it a solid head. Maybe even dot eyes on there. Um, if I was gonna do eyes, I don't know. I'm gonna try and fill it in and see what it looks like. But that's gonna add weight too. Um, so we'll see. Cross-eyed baby wedge, I could. Um, 3 in the package. I have a few left over there. Uh, I know what hook I'm going to use. I've long figured out the hook for that. The wire, I'm going to have to sit down and tinker with. Um, Most of the time they are gold or silver with a leafing pin, something quick and easy just to match the blade. No longer than they'll be in service. Paint the eyes in the sockets? Could. I don't know. We'll see how it looks with them filled in and smooth. The only thing that's going to do is that's going to add a little bit of weight, but hopefully not much. We'll see. I got to fill in this weed guard. Yeah, I'm gonna mold this, and then I'm gonna take the mold and fill it with something, and then take that and make my master out of that. How's the wire? Feels pretty small. 30 thousandths. I got a 32 right here. Let's see. It might be 32. Might be the same wire that was in mine. No, it might be 30. Might be 30. It's hard to tell. I think it's smaller than mine. Yeah, it's smaller. Might be 28. I don't think it's 28. I think it's 30. If I were to guess, we'll ask him. I think it's 30 thousandths. If I knew where my little calipers were, I could measure it, but I don't have them. But that is a beautiful specimen. I think these were made for herring guys. Oh, Pryor. Of course you did. Jerk. Look at what he did. Look at what he did. He put the dot, the kill spot, under the skirt. Might not ever see it, but that's not the point. The point is It needs to be there. A fish may never see that, ever. But you know what? That's what it needed. That's how you know somebody's doing shit right. I used to make one with 29 thousandths, last about as long as a Yamamoto Cinco. I could see that. I could see that. That's the problem with light wire. That's the problem with light wire. It'll catch them, but it ain't gonna last. I bet they do dance. We'll see. Uh, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. So clean for such a small head. Maybe that is the secret. The black dot. Should focus on that. I don't know if you'll be there. You can see this camera. How about that? I mean, it looks like a little fish. Looks like a little fish. So this is the like. Oh yeah, they're all scaled. The heads are all scaled. So this is what embarrasses me about the custom lure world. It's like back in the day, you could walk into a tackle shop around, if you're over there in Prior Land or other places, and you would see, not to this level unless Prior did it or, somebody else, which I don't know who else back then would have been pumping out shit like this. Not many. But when something would have the custom moniker on it, and you would see it, typically behind the register or like in its own little section, be like, oh, that's the custom shit. And you look at it and you're like, wow, that's expensive, and that is insanely beautiful and badass. But it's custom, so that I understand it. But now, if you go to the custom section of a local mom and pop tackle shop, it's garbage. Like the shit people sell is horrendous. Like it is not the same. Like to call yourself a custom painter beside this guy is not, you're not the same. You're not a custom anything. You're a damn, I don't know what you are. You know what I mean? Like the guys that just like, everybody's seen them, spinnerbait. It's got like paint runs and shit gooped up on it, and so it's sad to see that that's like this used to be like stuff to get excited about, and it still is, but the shit people try to pass off as custom is not. I don't know what changed to where that was like okay, but that's just the way that's just the way it goes. Um, that's just the way it goes. Soft plastics. See a lot of customs in Texas, Chris, that look like dog shit that aren't custom. Like everybody's not made out, but like everybody's not wired like this, and I think that's what makes it exciting. Do it, mold users. Yeah, that was a lot of my that was a lot of my hold up early on was I was like, I liked pouring jigs because I wanted to put a, whatever hook I wanted in the jig, and that was fun. And I started thinking about selling them, and the money never made sense because you'd have to sell uh, 1,000 a week, and I couldn't produce that many. And then I realized that uh, the guys that were selling, like War Eagle, was not pouring out of a do it mold. They were pouring out of spin cast molds and pouring them 10 at a time every 2 minutes. So um, I realized that later on, but when I was young and dumb, uh, I thought all the people that sold jigs were typically just sitting in their garage with a do it mold pot pouring stuff, and and then I realized there's no way. I started thinking about it. Like I knew how long it took me to do stuff, and I knew like the process, and I was like, these guys selling jigs, they can't be doing it this way. There's no way. Some of them are. Can't make any money doing it that way because you can't produce enough fast enough. Um, and then I realized that not everybody, like some people are okay with losing money. Like it's a hobby. They like making baits. They're not trying to, get rich. They might be retired, whatever. So that kind of sunk in, and then I looked at what I could produce, and I was like, all right, well, I really like this brush head that Do It made, and it was like their stand up head that I'd been waiting on forever. They came out with that, and I really couldn't something something inside me would not let me sell like a Do It mold jig. Like I just didn't want to. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to do that, and that was I don't know. It's like I feel like if you're gonna tell somebody, this is a great jig, and it was, I would at least like to have had something in designing it. I don't know, but I don't know. So I never pursued trying to sell any jigs. I think I did actually sell a few jigs. I sold a few swim jigs back in the day. The Do It jig wouldn't have that personal touch, no soul. Yeah, yeah. And you kind of run into that with like blank crankbaits where they don't have any soul. But I feel like being a painter, I can put a little bit of life into those. Um, so as soulless as they are and lifeless as they are, um, but like I could put that jig out there and be like, this is the best bass jig on the planet. But at the end of the day, it's just a Do It S jig. You know what I mean? That's a little bit loosey goosey. You cannot get the detail in a pour mold like centrifugal spin cast. You can see that. I like the guys that use Do It molds and say they have the best jigs. What about the other 100 guys? That was the issue, Chris, is that like, how do you sell against the other guy? You're all using the same hooks. You're not having a hook made. You're all using the same head. Mine's better. I got the best jig on the market. You know what I mean? Like it didn't make any sense to me. I did put a few of these out. This one was the hook. This one was all about the stolen Yamamoto hook, which is incredible. But I think you're right, Morgan. I think I did slip a couple of those in somewhere. I need to put me another. I need to crack this mold back out and see what I can do with it. It's a good mold. Good sizes. It's because it's all 16ths. I don't know where they are though. I think they're in one of those boxes. I do need a smaller hook swim jig. I do need. Now I can do that. I would like to have a. I would like to have a. Not a finesse, but I would like to have a compact swim jig. And I could certainly do that. I think you might get some. I don't know. Focus on one project at a time. I know I need to make me a list. Burns wants the number 4. Mini spinner. Number 1. 2. Little hook swim jig. Is this a 30-degree eye? Yeah, I think it's like it might be 35 or 32. It's something weird. 32, 35, something like that. It's in the 30s. How you need a lighter wire hook in the summer? You rip a big hole in the mouth. Correct. You will. I don't like a big nasty hook when it's when their mouths are real tender. Early in the spring when they're cold, March, you can jack them with that thing. When their mouths are hard. Before the rest are on the wall. Oh, this I don't know what this hook ended up coming out to, because I'll tell you something about this. Trick of the trade. That hook is a 2-piece hook. So the hook is it's no degree, it's straight. It has a connector inside the head that connects to this. It could be. I don't know. Like I said, the hook didn't have a degree. So where it came out in relation to the hook, I don't know what degree that ended up being. Just kind of flat. I wasn't too picky. It's a lot of work, Morgan. A lot of work. You mean this part? The eyelet? I have a lot of these left over that I need to do something with. Spinnerbaits before Christmas? Ooh, possibly. Wow, that would be. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. I need to get to work. I need to get to work on that. I need the wire. The hook's easy. The wire is not, because I'm probably going to bend my own wire. Spinnerbait stocking stuffers. Have I used Cast Industries? Yes. That's where all these molds came from. That's why I have them, because I wasn't getting enough jigs made. And they dicked up my order. So that's why I have an extra 300 half-ounce swim jig. Was because I ordered 3/8. They poured half-ounce because they grabbed the wrong mold. I had to buy them full price, and I was offered a 5% discount on my next order because they dicked up. That didn't make me happy. And then once I got my order, in, the eyes were all dicked up. They were like, some of them had the wrong size eyes on them. They were just messy. They looked like shit. So I was not happy at all. Not a happy customer. So when they said you can either have some more baits made or you can get your molds back, I said, give me my molds back. Little Debbie spinnerbait. Man, that would be ugly. Maybe not, though. Would I have to paint the blades? The blades, if you put willows on it, it would look like a little Christmas tree. I don't think I want to go down that. I don't think I want to go down that. Don't make me go down that path. Please. Please. White and red. Probably the most multi-species fish catching color ever. Little Debbie better for the pike. Probably is. Like, you look at this and you're like, man, what a beautiful thing you created. Check out my Little Debbie spinnerbait. Check out my Little Debbie spinnerbait. But that's what the housewives like to buy for their gentlemen and their fathers and grandfathers and cousins and neighbors. Little Debbie blades. The blades would look actually pretty cool, I must say. Send Pryor some Little Debbies as a thank you. Pryor, I want to send you one of my finest Little Debbie crankbaits and some Little Debbie sandwiches to eat. Fatten you up. That would be disgraceful. So like I said, I've got a lot of these half-ounce here sitting around. Swim jig heads. And I don't know if I should just sell them as bare swim jig heads and let people add their own skirts, or put skirts on them. Go to the extra effort of skirting them. I think because I want to just move them, I just want to sell them as heads. I think that's the plan. We'll see. That's what I was thinking, Morgan. Sell the heads as like a 3-pack, and just try and get them to the enthusiast that likes doing their own skirts. But and I say I have a lot. I don't really have a lot. I probably got 60 of those, 20 of each color maybe. But they're not doing me any good sitting around here. Brendan, I'll do you better than $3 a head. I'll do you $2.25 a head. And the hook's a damn $1. The hook is a buck by itself. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, I got 15 whites with Brendan's name on it. All you, Brendan. You get all the whites. That should have probably been the easiest ones to sell, obviously. And I swim with black jig more than I swim a white one. But the a half ounce is the reason I ordered them. Which the reason I didn't order them is because it's a very specific need. Like you either swim a jig deep, and you typically wouldn't be using that hook, or you throw something really big on the back. So this was kind of an oddity. I would have much rather had a 3/8 and not had to pay hundreds of dollars for a half ounce one. I honestly don't even know why I had it made. Like looking back, it was stupid. Like I never should have had a half ounce swim jig made. But for some reason, I thought it was a good idea. I guess I just had money to blow. But you probably use big trailers, though, Brendan. If I'm guessing, you're not putting a pack a chunk on the back of this. It can. And I'll swim a half ounce with a normal size trailer, but not enough that I need a whole damn 300 of them. You know what I mean? .3/8 would have been fine. Obviously, because I don't have any 3/8 ounce swim jig heads. All I have are half ounces. So. Don't talk about that, Morgan. All right. Brennan, you want some blacks? Or do you want green pumpkin blue with the orange throat? Or a couple of each? Mario. Uh-oh. Did Mario just send me a picture of his finger? Mario just sent me a message. Oh, he sent me a video. Ugh. Let's see what this is like. No thanks. No thanks. Throw 5/16 or 3/8 mostly. Half I needed to get through the grass to make it to the water willow. Nasty Nate, what's up, dude? What is up, Nasty Nate? All right, I need a baggie for Brendan's girlfriend's Christmas present. She's gonna jig heads. Maybe I'll put them in this big one. This big fatty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brendan, you can do. You can have a. You can give away a swim jig for the next like 2 years. Every stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do a couple of these for sport. All right, Brendan. There you go, bro. All you. I'm halfway there. Halfway there now. Nate, quit your job, dude. You want the missing? No missing dink pics. And that's what Mario actually said. He said, "Hey, at least it's not a dick stump from a sawzall." Brendan, you missed that yesterday. So his exhaust fan was going. Something was having issues, and he got up on a ladder to fix it, and the ladder fell, and he went to catch himself, and when he did, the ladder closed and pinched his index finger off. Yeah, he got the nice little choppy. And then we went down a long, disgusting wormhole about getting other things chopped off. Oh, you want to see it, Burns? All right. I'll show you. I mean, it's pretty gnarly. I want to see the amputated finger. Brian's got pics of some dude that chopped his unit off with a sawzall. You have to send that privately, but if anybody's into that morbid shit, just contact Brian Kasperzisek. Kaschek. And he will make all your dreams come true. Dude, I can't believe I had the quarter ounces made. That's my field. 3/8. So if I wanted to make my own spin cast mold, I could do that. I already have them here. The only ones I don't have the half ouncers. These are 3/8. I don't have the half ounces. Where are those at? Huh. I guess they lost those. Oh well. Jake did do those prints, Morgan. The funny thing is, when I had him do the prints early on, like you would think a guy with as much knowledge as he has and like dealing with fishing stuff and dealing with the engineering side of it, how smart the guy is. So I told him I needed a quarter ounce size head. I said, I want to go down from the 3/8. I want a quarter. This is what he sent me. It's like a grain of rice, bro. So I got this and I was like, Jake, that's not a quarter of an ounce. Like, that's like a crappie jig. So this thing is real tiny. Real tiny. Like it would be a crappie jig. Maybe an eighth. Eighth is pushing it. Maybe an eighth. So I was like, that ain't right, bro. And then I guess he sent. I think he probably sent these directly to Cast. I never had them. I bet that's what happened. To save on shipping, I probably had him send them directly to them, and they never used them. It's a nice little keychain. I guess I need to add my prints back to the box. I'll leave them. This one broke and they had to bondo it back together. Couldn't fit a hook and a weed guard in that thing. Probably not. Probably not. Hey, there's Pryor. Pryor, we're just going through your goodie bag. Anti-gravity jig. Yeah, I don't know. I want to compare this one to a. Let's see. If I can find a little guy. What did BBC do that you wanted to whack BBC? That's a girlfriend. This is probably pretty close. It's nearly identical. The only difference is I'll probably have to trim this down because this one's pretty short on this bait. Let me make sure. Let me see where it's hanging. Yeah, that's where the extra weight is. I'll just saw this in half, and I'll be good to go. Halloween themed debates? No, not this year. Not this year. I'm out of time. I was gonna do a Halloween themed shirt, but ran out of time for that. It's been a mess around here, Steve. So total requires serious upfront money and proof of income. I need someone to cook me up some spinnerbait molds and do some 3D work, but Jake is backed up. Morgan, you're like me. You just need the guy that does it on the side. Saw candy corn. That would be cute. Like if you go to Philip, you're gonna pay for it. I'm trying to think. I don't know anybody else that. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. That needs to get paid. You lost several of your things. That's not cool. Yeah, the only thing I mean, not that I need it, but I'm glad I got all my prints back. The only thing it seems like they lost was the half-ounce baits that they used to make the mold, but that doesn't matter. I wasn't expecting to get those back anyway, so. Morgan, I feel like I've talked to enough people on the internet here that do that kind of work, that are like good with CAD, and they're like, oh yeah, I can do that. I don't remember who they were, but they're out there. They're out there. Is it so overly complex that you can't carve it, or is it the want that you don't want to do it? It's time to bring the old tradition back. What's the old tradition? Yeah, I know. I just got a message from Castle Dick that he's streaming in the middle of the day. I might have to get on his comment section and tell him to back off, bro. Yo, Castle douche, get off my time frame, bro. The old tradition, pay me for. Don't they do that in Thailand, where they just like you keep bringing the parents presents until like they've had enough, and then they like wave their hand of approval over you. They pretty much just sit back, and you like shower them with gifts and money, and then when they feel like they've had enough, take her. I emailed Brendan 3 years ago and told him he needed to learn CAD. That would have been smart. Clifford Pace can make you a mold, all in gold, a dowry. Is that going to be the name of the next Burns bait? Dowry? I would be fine with that. Older traditions are better. Yeah, he's an old soul to begin with. Brendan would certainly be down with showering the family with swim jig heads and DRTs and citizens and handmade wooden lures in exchange for their ponds. These guys did pretty good work, I must say. They did pretty good work. We're tired. I'm gonna hang this up here somewhere. Right there is a good spot. The bride's family pays a dowry. Whoops. We're gonna do a little different. Hell, he couldn't find my 1 ounce spinnerbait mold that gave me the master. Will he call you if he finds it? I'm sure surely it's there somewhere. The lady cooks and cleans. Oh, Brendan's working on it, Jim. Your advice did not fall on deaf ears. He did give it a little. What do you look for in a wife? Is this for Brendan? Brendan, what are you looking for besides large ponds and generational wealth and real estate? Besides that, what are you looking for? That she doesn't abuse you and that's it? I would think that would be probably where Brendan drew the line. You got ponds. Do you not care at all about what I do? And you just sit home and wait on me, and you got a bunch of money. No baits will be carved. What happened there? Not the jealous type. That would be good. We don't want somebody getting jealous over the bass. Oh. Brendan, does your girlfriend know that you have this dark side of bass fishing media? All these scummy bass fishing streams you lurk around on, and then you broadcast one at night in the shadows. Builder dude wife can cook. She put the LBs on burns because she just kept pumping out the goodness. Knew Heather was the one when she bought me a shirt that said, "Please tell your boobs to stop staring at my eyes." It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Frank. Frank, I bet you are fun to party with. Too bad you're all the way up in Canada. They ever let you out of that place? They ever let you out of that joint? You ever get to come south? He's back. Oh, we've been talking about you the whole time, thinking you were here. Never mind. Oh, Josh Heron sent me a video.
Check this shit out.
Check this shit out.
China, like $30.
$30. What is this?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes,
Amy's back. Did y'all hear that? What are you walking in here for, you germ?
Chopped all my hair off.
Oh yeah, Burns is pissed about that.
God.
Somebody else here?
Yeah, wow.
Oh, what's she doing?
She's helping me unload the Barbie stuff.
Oh,
Is
you
that
gonna,
everybody?
you gonna just trash it? I figured that would have went in the trash.
I gotta go get the Barbie box and the
Oh,
balloons. Bye, y'all.
Sand and filter.
wow, that's pretty sweet. Check this shit out. Darth Amy. Burns, the doctor told her to wear a mask for 5 days. That was what the doctor recommended. Brendan, does your girl know how to pickle cucumbers? Great question. Oh, my stomach hurts, dude. I don't know what I ate yesterday. I think I ate something out of this. I don't know where this came from, but it says snack bag to go. And I'm pretty sure whatever I ate was poison. Because I felt fine yesterday up until I ate that garbage. Ow. Well, you want to get off of here and watch some Castle Douche talk? See what he's doing. I gotta go. I gotta pick up all this stuff and find somewhere to organize it, which will not be fun for you guys. So, if anybody wants to go swing over to Castle Dick's stream, we'll go see what he's rambling on about. Does she sleep in the mask? Yes. All right, y'all be good. Wish me luck, but I don't get sick. Oh no, no Burns. Kyle says no Castle Douche. He's gonna pass. Thanks, Kyle. If I can't listen to Tacklecraft, I'm out. I'm going back to work. All right. Y'all be good. See you later.